What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mike Dolce Knows Show. Today is a fun day. Today, we're talking about fat loss, and I actually have some props for you. I'm going to explain exactly what fat loss is and help you manage your expectations as I help you lose fat and get shredded. We want you to get shredded, baby, so you can pop out your own bicep of truth and flash it in people's faces when you have knowledge to drop. First, click the links below. Our sponsors, merrickhealth.com/Dolce, for the most comprehensive blood testing at the most affordable prices. merrickhealth.com/Dolce. Click the link. And certified Piedmontese, the only grass-fed, grass-finished beef I trust to feed my family. Go to Piedmontese.com, click that link below. Now, when we talk about fat loss, and I have a free event I'm going to invite you to. So stick with me to the end of the video. There is a free event coming up this Wednesday night, and I will give you a free invitation. $100 is the admission. You are going to get this for free for just simply listening to me teach you how to lose fat. Now, most of you right now are above 15% body fat. Most of you, actually, statistically speaking, are above 20% body fat. In fact, 2/3 of the American population is overweight. Up to 3/4 of the American population is overweight or obese. That means 3 out of 4 American adults and poor kids are on this path. They are overweight or obese. What does that mean? You have an above average accumulation of body fat. And that's what this video is about. Body fat is helpful. Body fat is healthful. Body fat is simply your pantry. Body fat is a storage of energy for later use. Body fat is essential to many of your physiological and metabolic processes, but an excess of body fat is like the old lady on TV that is a hoarder, and the EMT and paramedics can't even get into her house because she's got so much stored energy in the way, and negative health consequences occur. Body fat accumulates around the entire body. When we are born, we have a certain number of fat cells. As we grow, we actually accumulate fat cells a few different phases of life. As a toddler, we have a certain amount of fat cells. When we hit puberty, we actually have fat cells. When ladies become pregnant during the pregnancy phase, they accumulate more fat cells. There are times that our body will synthesize numerous fat cells above what we were born with. What does this mean? This means you live in a home with a kitchen and one pantry. And all of a sudden, when you turn 15, you have 3 pantries in your kitchen that somehow you seem to still fill up with food. But then you have a lifestyle change, you get a job, you become sedentary, you increase your calories, you decrease your activity, you have more energy coming in. This 3 pantry house has an influx of new energy coming in, and you call the builder, or you send the signal, the subconscious signal, to the builder, who go out and builds 8 more pantries in your kitchen to put this energy into. Your body will create new fat cells based upon your direction to do so. You direct it to do so through unavoidable lifestyle changes as far as development goes, but also through external circumstances like leading sedentary lifestyles with an abundance of caloric ingestion and a inferior amount of caloric expenditure. Your body will create new pantries. The builder will come and build new pantries, which means your fat cells will grow and accumulate and then swell and store. And once they're maxed out, new fat cells will actually be born, and they will then be stored. Humans can develop a near infinite number of fat cells. And we can look at certain of these terrible TV shows that highlight these horribly, massively overweight people, and they take advantage of them, and they put them all over TV to make fun of them. Well, we can see how some of these humans weigh over 1,000 pounds. That's over half a ton. They weren't born with that many fat cells. Those were created over time. I want you to understand that, because you actually signal fat storage and then you hoard that fat, which makes it so much harder to lose body fat once you finally choose to do so. So let's say this right here, this paper towel roll represents the amount of body fat you currently have on your body. So let's say you're at 15% or 25% or 50% even, and you finally decide to take back control of your life. You finally decide that you cannot live with this much body fat around your body. There is no way in hell. This is your body. See that little roll in there? Well, that little roll is your lean, healthy, functional body. And all of this is body fat wrapped around it that you've added to over the years. You go on a diet and exercise program, and this one sheet will represent 1 pound of body fat. Oops. 1 pound of body fat that you lose. Well, how about that? Holy cow, you've lost 1 pound of body fat. And you look in the mirror and you say, son of a gun, I look exactly the same. So you go and lose 2 pounds of body fat. Son of a gun, I look exactly the same. 3 pounds, 4 pounds, 5 pounds of body fat. Now you're making it rain in the club with your body fat that you're losing at an exponential rate. You're doing great. You're making such great progress. But you look in the mirror and what happens? Man, you don't even notice. Nobody even notices yet. I'm losing this body fat. I'm working my ass off. I'm dieting. I'm exercising. I'm getting my steps in. I'm not going for drinks with the family. I'm friends. I'm not eating pizza. I'm not doing Sunday dinner. I'm really doing it. I'm doing it. I've lost all this weight on the scale, but damn, this is depressing. And that's where most people quit. But not you, because you know, as long as you keep losing that pound of body fat and another pound, you keep doing what you're supposed to do, in time, boom, boom, in time, holy cow, you look back at the before and after and you're like, son of a gun. All of that little bit of body fat, one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. Boy, that added up. I didn't see it at first. But when I look back at where I started to where I've come, holy cow. Thank God I didn't quit. Thank God I stayed the course. Thank God I persevered during times of adversity when all my dill hole friends were making fun of me and busting my chops, because bang, finally the reveal comes in. Finally, the beginning, the middle, and then the end. Because where you started, my friends, covered up with all of that body fat and all the work you were putting in the early stages didn't show up, but this was in there. You were in there. The real you was in there. And all that hard work, one step at a time, one tissue at a time, 1 pound of body fat at a time, it came off. And it will come off. That's the analogy. That's what I want you to think about. That's what I want you to focus on. Body fat takes time. Fat loss takes time. Now, what am I doing here? This Wednesday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am hosting a strong men event, not a strongman weightlifting competition. I'm going to talk to you about what it means to be a strong man. The principles of becoming a strong man, the evergreen tenets of strong men. Being a strong man doesn't have anything to do with muscles. At first, being a strong man starts with a strong mind, because a strong mind will build a strong body. A strong mind will build a strong family unit. A strong mind will build financial prosperity. A strong mind will build an empire. The strongest men in the world were so because they had strong minds. And that's what this event will be. So if you want to take part in this event, it will be totally free to you. Here's what you have to do. You simply need to text me right to my phone. That goes to me. Text me the words strong men, because this will be an event for strong men who need to know what's next. They don't know where to go. They've done some things. They've done pretty well. They've achieved a level of success, but they don't know what's next. They are stuck middling. They need to level up and break free, and they need to be surrounded by other strong men who have done what they would like to do, who have already beaten the game of life, of finance, of fitness, of family development, of empire building. So if you are a strong man who's struggling to become the strongest version of yourself, or if you are not yet a strong man and you feel pushed around by the world and you want to be surrounded by strong men who are willing to lend a hand and lift you up and pull you up and show you the ways of real men, well, this will be a free event, 6:30 p.m. this Wednesday. You must text me the words strong men to area code 732-487-3445. I will leave that in the description below. Text me the word strong men to 732-487-3445. You will be on my list. Now, you must do this before 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, and you should do it sooner rather than later, because we are only accepting a certain number of attendees. We want this to be more personal and intimate. I want to have deep conversations and build deep connections and deep engagements and really workshop certain issues that all men are dealing with, myself included. I want to show you what strong men do, how we get it done, how we build empires and make it look easy. I want to explain to you the difference between a weak male and a strong man, the weak path and the strong path. I strongly suggest you listen to today's audio, Mike Dolce Show episode, where I go deep into this topic, inviting you to join and highlighting exactly what we'll be doing and why you need to be a part of this. So again, text me the word strongman to take part. This fat loss video, hopefully this was very helpful. I forget whose original metaphor or analogy that was. So I did not come up with the paper towel roll. Someone else before me. I stand on the shoulders of giants. I don't know who was the inventor of this analogy, the first one to coin the phrase, to use the prop. Shout out to the person that did. I've seen this used 100 times by my fitness peers and people in general, and professors and teachers over time. It's a great analogy that you should remember. So when you're making it rain 1 pound at a time, 1 day at a time, 1 decision at a time, just know this is waiting for you. The final form, your leanest form is there, is waiting. And if you simply keep working, if you simply keep pulling off 1 at a time, eventually you will get there. I guarantee you that. But my strong men out there, I'm going to teach you a mental hack, a lifestyle hack, a perspective hack that all strong men utilize, which is how they are able to leap the normal time frame that it takes to be successful. And I'm going to share that with you on Wednesday night at 6:30 p.m. Click the link below to join that. Thank you guys for being here. Bang, give this video a thumbs up because this video was fire. And until next time, boom.